Welcome back. This felt like a playoff game, didn't it? So it's Minnesota in against Colorado. You know what's interesting? I've talked for weeks, months now, actually, but Minnesota doesn't get the credit for having the record that they have. I don't think tonight's game is going to get them a lot of that credit either. I will continue to bang that drum, though, I promise. So it's Gustafsson versus Georgiev in this one. The early jumps for Colorado. The fans call one, the referee does not. Heavy hitting early in this game. In the end, the hitting, not bad. About your average game. 51 hits is about average around this time of year. The Avs press at 2.5 minutes. They're kept to the outside. Johansson steals one from McKinnon. And on a Georgiev turnover behind the net, it's buried from the slot by Johansson. Eriksson Ek and Dumba with the assists at 3:24. So again, 10 to goal. Taves fires one wide as the Avs look to answer. Helm has a net feed that's picked off and cleared. We get a power play for Colorado. Newhook fires one wide. The Wild clear it out. They clear it again. They kill that off. Colorado's power play has been lethal for the last, I think they had a 12-game streak with at least one power play goal. That comes to an end tonight. Byram's denied as the penalty ends. McKinnon has a shot that's blocked. The Wild rush. Hartman to Boldy. Boldy gets knocked down, so the Wild end up going to a power play. It then becomes a minute and 22 seconds of 4-on-4. Wild weren't getting the power play set up anyways. It then becomes a 4-on-3 for the Wild. We're into a parade to the box. 57 seconds of a 4-on-3. And then when the 4-on-3 ends, Byram comes out of the box, and on a breakaway, he scores. Compher and Jack Johnson with the assists at 10:43, and everything gets killed off after that. Then there's a post for Hartman on a rush. Rantanen nearly gets one. The Wild clear it out. The Wild would press. The Avalanche shot block and then steal. A backhand right in front of the net. He gets a goal at 16:02. Klingberg and Hartman with the assists. So really nice goal there by Sam Steele, who was playing his first game in a while. Wild then press for another. Middleton has a shot that deflects wide. Rantanen's denied from the slot. And Shushkin has a shot that's held. Goudreau, net drive by him is blocked. And things get kind of punchy at the horn. So these teams don't like each other very much. I really hope they do meet each other in the playoffs. So it's 2-1 Minnesota after one. Second period. Early jump for the Avs again. Winning the opening faceoff and having McKinnon on the ice, I think, is part of that. Dumba then has a one-timer that's held. The Wild press at 3 minutes. Boldy to Eriksson Ek near miss. Zuccarello backhands one wide on a rush. Shots are 4-3 for the Wild, 4.5 minutes in. Helm hits a post. The Avs have some momentum. McKinnon fires one wide on a net drive. We then get a power play for Colorado. They're looking to tie it. Instead, Freddie Goudreau buries one on a breakaway. It's his 15th of the season. That is a career high. Brodin with the assist at 9 minutes and 10 seconds. And then most importantly, Minnesota finishes the kill. The Wild then get a power play, early clear by the Avs. Johansson's denied. Boldy, sharp angle shot for him was saved. Things get pushy on a hold by Georgiev, but the Avs kill that off. 4 shots for Minnesota during that power play. Byram then has a blast. That's blocked out. The Wild clear it out. Rodriguez has a rush chance that's blocked. The Avs press with 3.5 minutes. Gerard's denied on a net drive. And honestly, Gustafsson was becoming the story at this point. Boy, was he ever the story in that third period. Taves has a shot that's caught and held towards the end of the second, but we're going to the third with Minnesota ahead 3-1. This is not the way that I think Dean Evason wanted them to play the third period. I got a funny feeling that, this is not the way they wanted it to go. So, third period, the Avs press at 2 minutes. I might as well just wrote up here the Avs press for almost the entire period. Good flow to the period, though, early on. McKinnon fires one wide. The Wild clear it out. Byram's denied from the slot. Nieto has a rush chance that's kicked aside. Rodriguez has a net feed, near miss there. It's all Avs 5 minutes in. It really doesn't change the rest of the way. We get a power play for Colorado. Rantanen misses a prime chance. Had a wide open net, could not hit it there. The Wild clear it out. Makar fires one wide. The Avs cycle. McKinnon has a shot that's blocked. Rantanen's denied. That power play is killed off. Johansson then has an opportunity that Byram blocks out. Bowen Byram had a very good game tonight. And it felt like TNT was cheering for the Avs. I'm just saying that Jonesy just really seemed to want the Avs to come back and tie this and maybe win it. And maybe it's just me. You guys can let me know in the comment section if it felt that way to you guys. And I understand on a regional broadcast, but on a national broadcast, it just seems weird to me when I pick up on, is he really rooting for the team that's behind to come back and win this? So anyways, that's just something I picked up on. You guys can let me know your thoughts. Things then get punchy on a hold by Gustafsson. The shots on net are 11-1 Colorado with 9 minutes left. Dewar has a rush chance that's held. There's more pressure by the Avs with 7.5 minutes left. Then there's a good forecheck by Steele. The problem is Gerard gets the puck back. They rush down the ice, and they score. Eller tips one in. Taves and Gerard with the assists at 13:41. So Minnesota had a good shift. Turn over the puck, and it's in the back of their net. Wild are really just hanging on now as the Avs are looking to tie it. There was a too many men on the ice call. The Avs are getting a power play. However, they all get together and talk about it. It's not a too many men on the ice call. So Hartman dropped his stick as he was leaving the ice. He's bending down to pick it up. The puck just happened to hit him. He was not part of the play. He was hit with the puck. And that's the right call. It's the right call not to call that as too many men on the ice. And so, because otherwise you'll see guys leaving the ice and guys wiring pucks at him going, see, he's leaving the ice. And so that's just one of those things. So that was rescinded. The fans didn't agree. The Avs continue to press in the final 5 minutes. The goalie pull takes place with 1:55 left. The Avs are still pressing. And then with 51.3 seconds left, there's a delay game call. The problem is the puck hit the boards before it went out. Remember when the National Hockey League told us, these delay game calls, you guys don't need to worry about it. We've only had 6 that were called wrong all season. I present number 7. And again, if this happens during the playoffs, and I know there's people like, there's too many replays, who cares? If it happens during the playoffs, the meltdown could potentially be nuclear from fans on this one. And rightfully so. You want to get the call right. I don't see any harm in allowing a coach to say, hey, can you guys take a look? They take a look and they go, yeah, no, it deflected off the boards. The linesman on the play, I can totally understand why he called it that way, but it was the wrong call. It hit the boards before it went over the glass. If it was me, I'd get rid of the delay game call altogether. I know, people will hate me for that. At any rate, so it's a 6-on-4, but Minnesota seemed to be a little more determined once it was 6-on-4, because I think they realized that shouldn't have been a penalty. They likely looked at the replay. And so Gaudreau hits the empty net. It's a shorthanded goal for him, so it's the second shorthanded goal in the game, and it's the 16th goal of the season at 19:27 from about 180 feet away from the net, and dead center. So the Wild hold on. They win this one 4-2. They're now 16-1-4 in their last 21 games. They go to 44-22-9. Remember when Minnesota was below the playoff line or flirting with it? That's gone. Colorado with the loss 44-24-6. So now they're 3 points behind Minnesota for first. They're still tied with Dallas. And so Minnesota now has the inside track on the division. So everybody expected Colorado to win tonight. It doesn't happen because Gustafsson said no. And that's why they play the games, to quote Don Taylor. Shots on net are 11 apiece in the first period, 14 apiece in the second. And then Minnesota kind of went to Gustafsson at the start of the third and went, we've decided you need to win this one for us. We're just going to kind of sit back and just watch what happens. The shots were 19-4 Colorado in the third. Final shots 44-29 for Colorado. Power plays Minnesota 0 for 3, Colorado 0 for 4. The hits 27-24 for Colorado. Gustafsson saved 42 out of 44. If they win the division, the banner should go to his house. Georgiev 25 saves on 28 shots. And yeah, for Colorado, they had a very good game, just couldn't solve Gustafsson. And if it makes them feel better, there's a lot of teams that have had that problem over the last 2 months. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.